Barakat Yahweh, Barakat Yahushai, Barakat Yahweh, Barakat Yahushai. Call Allah, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone of Rule Well. Shalom, wa barakim, la bakari, peace and blessings to the elect. Lord willing, it's an edifying video. And of course, we know the Heavenly Father's name is Yahweh, His Son's name is Yahushai. I'm going to read this parable. This is Matthew 13 and 18. Hear ye therefore the parable of the sower. When anyone heareth the word of the kingdom, and understandeth it not, then cometh the wicked one, and catcheth away that which was sown in his heart. This is he which receives seed by the wayside. All right, so the parable of the sower, all right, the person that received seed by the wayside is an individual that they might come up to camp and listen for a little bit, or they might cut on a video and listen for a little bit, and then somebody comes by, all right, and persuades them away so that they don't believe the truth at all. Okay, that's why time and time again we're at camp for a little bit, we start preaching the word. Jake might come up and listen for 30 minutes. It might look like he's getting it, and then his friend's like, hey, what you doing? And next thing you know it, he's gone, and he never thinks twice about this truth. All right, now verse 20, it says, but he that received the seed into stony places, the same is he that heareth the word, and none with joy receiveth it. All right, so the individual that receives seed by the stony places, okay, because at the end of the day, when you plant your seed, right, all right, if it falls by the wayside, it can't grow. All right, seed has to be in the soil. All right, so now the next part says stony places. So if you put the seed in the ground, but it's a lot of rocks and stuff like that, all right, a lot of stones, the seed might start to grow, but it can't grow because the stones is strangling it. All right, it's not able to get enough nutrients to grow. All right, so verse 20, it says, but he that received the seed into the stony place, the same is he that heareth the word, and none with joy receiveth it. So it's an individual that hears the word, and quickly, and none means quickly they believe it. All right, it makes them feel good. They acknowledge that this is the truth. So like verse 21, it says, yet hath he not root in himself, but endure for a while. All right, because there's rocks in the soil. Okay, the seed, even though it grows, it's not able to get strong roots, develop strong roots. Okay, so even though it starts to grow for a little bit, eventually, sooner or later, the tree is going to, or the plant is going to die. Okay, that's why there's brothers that come in the truth. Some last for 6 months, some last for 6 years, some last for 16 years. Okay, they endure for a while, and they seem like they're in it and enjoy the truth, but because they're not rooted and grounded in this thing, they fall out. All right, that's the individual that receives seed, all right, by the stony places. All right, verse 21 again, it says, yet hath he not root in himself, but endure for a while. For when tribulation or persecution ariseth because of the word, by and by he is offended. Okay, so when things get hard, okay, when things get hard, because the Lord said in Sirach, well, I'm in. All right, let's get that real quick and we'll jump back. The Lord said in Sirach, when you come to serve him, it's not going to be easy. Okay, when you first come into the truth, you wake up to the realization that you're a child of the living power, the creator of heavens and earth, and that you're royalty, and that you're going to receive all these riches and wealth and wonderful things. Okay, but then on the flip side, you realize that you have to be patient, which means you have to suffer and you have to wait. Okay, so Jake, they might hear this word and they hear the good things and they want the good things, but they're not able to suffer the bad things that come before. Sirach 2:1, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. The Lord commanded us to let us know, look, if you're coming to serve the Lord, you're going to go through temptations. All right, you're going to go through trials, you're going to go through tribulations, and you have to overcome them. Verse 2, it says, set thy heart aright and constantly endure. See, the person that was the seed by the stony places, they weren't able to endure. It says they endured for a while, but got offended eventually. All right, we can't endure for a while. We have to endure unto the end. Yahweh Shai said, he that endures unto the end shall be saved, shall receive of that salvation. All right. Sirach 2:2. Set thy heart aright, meaning your mind. Get your mind right. Prepare your mind. And constantly endure. This is the thing of endurance. It's a marathon. And make not haste in time of trouble. All right. When things get bad, don't make haste in it. All right. Be patient and trust in the Lord. Because when you make haste, that's how you go off, and that's how you get cast out by the Lord. All right, verse 3, it says, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. And that's what's going to take place. If we are patient unto the very end, then shall we be increased. Then shall we receive the bountiful things, the kingdom of heaven. Verse 4, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed. So the Lord said, there goes that word patient that I mentioned earlier, which means to suffer. Okay? We have to suffer and wait it out when the Lord is bringing us low, because he's going to exalt the meek. All right? The lowly, the meek, they're going to inherit the earth. It says, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. All right? So ultimately, an individual, all right, that was planted by the stony places, they got burnt up in the fire. They're not gold or precious metals. Okay, they're wood, hay, and stubble. Okay, and we want to be gold. We're striving to be that gold, because once you put gold in the fire, it becomes more pure. Okay, the impurities get burnt off of it, and the gold gets better. All right, if we're acceptable men, if we're part of the elect, we're like that gold. When we go through the fire, aka adversity, temptations, or tribulation, when we go through these different things, it just makes us better as individuals. All right, I'm gonna go back to that Matthew, but before, let me get this in Corinthians. All right, this is 1 Corinthians 3 and verse 12. It says, it reads, now if any man build upon this foundation gold, silver, precious stones, wood, hay, stubble. Let me read that again. 1 Corinthians 3 and 12. Now if any man build upon this foundation gold, silver, precious stones, wood, hay, stubble, every man's work shall be made manifest. So when you come into this faith, okay, your work at the end is going to be made manifest. Okay, whether you are gold, silver, or precious stones, okay, which is gets purified by fire, or whether your works are wood, hay, and stubble, okay, which gets burnt up. It can't last in the fire. Okay, verse 13. It says, every man's work is manifest. All right. It says, for the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire. And the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is. Okay, so at the end of the day, the fire is coming, which is the day of the Lord. And even leading up to the day of the Lord, man. Okay, the Lord is going to try you. Okay, and it's going to be revealed what manner of man you are, man. And we're striving to be the precious metals, the gold. All right, let's go back to that parable. All right, Matthew 13. I read 21. Now this is 22. It says, he also that receives seed among the thorns is he that heareth the word, and the care of this world and the deceitfulness of riches choke the word, and he becometh unfruitful. So this is the last bad example of this parable of the sower. All right, so you got the seed that fell by the wayside, meaning it didn't even get into the soil, into the ground. All right, you got the seed that fell by stony places. Okay, it got into the soil. All right, but the stones, the rocks, it didn't allow it to get rooted. All right, now you got the seed that fell into the good soil, but it grew up around thorns. All right, and those thorns choked the plant, so the plant died. All right, so verse 23, it says, but he that receives seed into 22, he also that receives seed among the thorns is he that heareth the word It says, and the cares of this world and the deceitfulness of riches choke the word, and he become unfruitful. So the cares of this world and the deceitfulness of riches are the thorns. All right, so it's an individual that comes in this truth. He believes in this truth. All right, he's a brother. Okay, but he might start having children and get carried away. All right, or he might get opportunity in this world to grow. Okay, and that's too much for him. All right, so he diverts his focus or his mentality from the Lord to the world. Okay, and then he becomes unfruitful. He's no longer coming out the camp and doing lessons. Okay, but this is what we're striving to be. Verse 23. It says, but he that receives seed into the good ground is he that heareth the word and understandeth it, which also beareth fruit and bringeth forth some 100-fold, some 60, some 30. Okay, and that's what we're striving to be. All right, we're striving to be the seed that fell amongst good ground. And what's going to happen? All right, the plant is going to grow, the tree is going to grow, and it's going to bear forth fruit. Okay, some brothers are going to bear forth a ton of fruit. Some brothers are going to bear forth a little bit of fruit. But ultimately, it's all about bearing fruit. Okay, Lord's willing, this was an edifying video. Give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bashim Al-Shai, Bashim Kadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone to rule well. Shalom, Wabaraki, and peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.